I am learning, I have learned, I feel, I sense, I have plenty of evidence to support that men are very traumatized. They're very emotionally stifled by the expectations of masculinity, toxic masculinity in our world, not just American culture. And sorry about the wind. It is heartbreaking, and I'm learning that it is not possible to have grounded, bridge building, healing conversations with someone, with them, unless they are open to doing so. In my experience, this means that the healing process needs to begin with men in therapy or some form of therapeutic process, because it needs to be their choice to open up. Therefore, they need to initiate a relationship, an environment, set the tone, make a choice to open up in terms of vulnerability with someone in which they can feel safe and they can do their work, but they are responsible for their work, not me, not us, not women, not partners, not family members if it's toxic or if it's not going to be heard or listened to. We need to be creating relationships that support the healing, and men need to be initiating and or opening up, making a choice at some level, at some point, to some degree, that I will reveal myself. I will begin looking at and exposing these wounds that I've been rubbing salt in with my behaviors that keep it alive. Meaning, all of the toxic coping mechanisms that all of us, not just men, engage in are keeping the wounds alive, keeping the wounds open, and you are bleeding over all of the people in your life that you attempt to create closeness with. The closeness is not really closeness, it's safeness, it's predictability, and you are acquiring a partner for some kind of status. And that, for emotional beings, is harmful as fuck. Traumatizing as fuck, because we get into a relationship, some of us get into relationships for the purpose of connection, healing, growth, bonding. And if you get into a relationship because it is, to you, you believe it's going to be safe, comfortable, it will elevate your status in some way to have a beautiful person on your arm, you are bleeding and oozing all over innocent people. And when I say innocent people, I'm not referring to their past or their life or the way they maybe treat you, because if they're in a relationship with you at some level, they're not understanding that they're not meeting their own needs, because why would a person who's meeting their own needs choose such a thing? When I say innocent, I mean we didn't cause your trauma. As an individual, maybe your mom caused your trauma, and I'm a woman, and I am reflecting memories to you about your mom, so you are projecting that onto me. I don't know. But I did not do it to you. I, as an individual, did not traumatize you in your childhood. So, in that regard, Jesus Christ. Wind. In that regard, I am an innocent person. I did not play a role in that. I am here at this point in your life to help you look at that. I love all the sounds. And when I say love, I mean highly dislike. There's some more. I believe, I know, and it can be a choice that you make, that every single person we invite into our lives, who step into our lives, who show up in our lives in some way, can be and are at some level a reminder, an opportunity, a reflection for us to heal. If it comes to our awareness, which it is when we engage in certain behaviors, but our choice is to look at it or not. When we engage in certain behaviors that are toxic, it is at that point that it is up to us to look at how this is not working. Why am I engaging in this behavior? Why am I feeling so defensive with this person? Why am I feeling so angry towards this person? Why does this person make me feel these deep emotional things that I'm not sure how to verbalize? It's because there's a child inside of you that didn't know how to verbalize those things. And you are projecting those things onto me or onto your partner. And it is at that point that you can choose to make it work. You can choose to heal those behaviors, or you can choose to further push away and harm that person. Or, on my end, it is up to us, the person on my end of the relationship. I'm not saying that I am innocent or that any person on the other side of the relationship is innocent in terms of our behaviors within the relationship and how we respond to such traumas, etc. It is our choice at that point to say, you know what? You're not seeing me. I'm not being seen as the individual that I am. I'm not being honored as a reflection for you in your life, as an opportunity to heal your wounds. I'm not being seen as the soul that I am. I am in a way essentially being used as a container for your pain. Take this, take this, take this. This is all you, this is all you. And it's because it's overflowing out of you because you hurt. Don't you want to not hurt anymore? Men, it must suck in there. Grinding all day with no outlet except for to go drink and have sex. Empty sex. Use drugs. No connection. Avoidance, distraction. Because you're not allowed to feel. How painful is that? You're just as trapped as we are. It's just that we are trapped by you. In society. You are trapped by each other's expectations, men. We, women, are trapped by you and your behaviors to control us. Until we choose to step out of it, because that is our wound to heal. To say, I no longer take this. I no longer believe this. I no longer am complicit in this behavior. This is yours. You heal this. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna step away because I am an individual with a purpose and a light and a future. And I am not here to take care of you. I'm not here to heal you. I'm not here to do the work for you. And I am not here to be your excuse to avoid healing. I'm not your scapegoat. You have every argument, every interaction, every loving interaction to choose something different. Men, we need healers. We need you guys stepping up and showing and teaching that it's okay to be light. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to be accountable and to do the work, the emotional work for your healing. It's okay. I'll be that for the women and the girls. and anyone else who feels like they resonate with my message, my energy. But I am calling on you boys and you men to step up for each other and show some compassion and be the one who no longer chooses to engage in a fight. Lay your guns down. Let yourself be the one who stops the cycle of the back and forth. It's not comfortable because you feel like, well, I shouldn't have to do this if the other person isn't doing it. Why do I have to be the one to end it? Because someone has to teach, or no one will learn.